Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and now we're just a day away from the release of the first beta of the new iOS 27. It seems like this will be a really exciting update with a ton of new features and changes and things that we have been asking for a really long time, and also a big focus on improving battery life and of course stability and performance. So in today's video we're taking a look at some of the last minute leaks on iOS 27, and let's see which amazing new features are expected to come to this update. Now before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Now we're starting things off with a feature that we have been asking for a really long time, and that's the split screen view on iOS. Now according to a later leak on Weibo, there is actually a feature planned for iOS that will bring the split view for apps on iOS 27. Now initially this was reported actually a few months ago, and it was believed that this will be a feature only for the new Fold iPhone that is coming later, but it looks like this might come to other devices as well. Now I believe here that this will be a thing only for the bigger screens on iOS, like for the Max devices, but we'll have to see and wait for that. But according to this leak, this feature is planned for iOS 27, and it's basically a parallel view. It's called a parallel view for your apps, and it will only work on the landscape, like you see it right here, not on like the portrait mode. When you go to landscape, you will be able to have two different apps in one screen. Now this leaker is actually a very big one that has leaked a lot of things previously, so we'll have to see and wait if this will happen, but it should actually be an amazing update if this happens, because we have actually been asking for this feature for a really long time. Another update coming to the notification center with iOS 27. A later leak claims that the notifications on the iPhones on iOS 27 will have basically a new animation where the notifications will actually slide here from the left side of the iPhone screen like this, rather than just from the top. When you get the notifications from here, now they slide from the left side, which is really cool. Probably that will happen here as well. And of course at the top of the screen, where you get the notifications, they slide down. Now they come from the left side to the right. Now of course there are expected a ton of new features and changes with Siri on iOS 27. Things that we have been asking and actually waiting for since iOS 18, and it looks like this is the time when we get the new Siri features. Although these will actually be on beta. According to the later leaks, like the Apple's upgraded Siri experience will be basically launched in beta, and that will be similar to Apple Intelligence. As you can see right here, it still says on beta, so even on September when iOS 27 is out to the public, and it's of course out of its beta stages, we should still see here Siri in beta, which is not a bad thing, but of course it will take some time for these features to actually be finished and get out of the beta stages. Now the new revamped Siri may also have a wait list at first. Now that has happened with Apple Intelligence as well, but it was actually extremely fast. Everyone could pretty fast go ahead and just try the new Apple Intelligence features, but the revamped Siri will have a waitlist at first, so you will probably have to sign up to go gain access to the new Siri features, of course as always powered by Apple Intelligence. Now there is also quite a big update coming to the keyboard on iOS. Now everything with iOS 27, it looks like it will be basically powered by Apple Intelligence. So Apple is adding a Write with Siri toggle that appears at the top of your keyboard, as well as a Help Me Write button that actually appears when users activate Siri while working in a text field. So it will basically know what you're doing. So if you're writing something, you invoke Siri, you will get that button to help you write, so you don't have to actually ask Siri and go through a few steps. You just press that button and it helps you write whatever you're writing. And also the new button for the keyboard that should sit somewhere in here that will allow you to basically ask Siri to write with you. Now, really big change is coming to iOS 27 for the Shortcuts app. Now, with iOS 27, you will be able to use natural language to create shortcuts simply by describing what you want them to do. Now, currently you will have to manually add and remove all the different actions on the Shortcuts app to actually create a shortcut. It is actually not that complicated if you know what you're doing, but for most iOS users this is complicated, and most of them will just like go search on Google for like a shortcut and of course find what they need if they can find it, and then just install a shortcut that has been already created. But now with iOS 27, you can just ask on natural language whatever you want, what you need to do with that shortcut, and that will be basically created automatically by iOS 27. And with iOS 27, there will also be a new bill splitting feature that will allow you to easily take a photo of your site and generate payment requests for different people. So everything is done automatically. You have your phone, you have your site, you take basically a picture of it, and it will basically send payment requests for everyone to split that bill. That of course will help a lot and will basically save you a ton of time. So these are the new features that are coming to iOS 27, of course, as reported by the latest rumors and leaks. Well, most likely these features won't all of them be supported by all devices. We have seen this in the past. Most likely the new split view will just be limited to a few devices. Hopefully it comes out, but even if it does, don't expect that on all devices. And of course, there will also be this year a few devices that will not be supported by iOS 27. We have talked about them on a previous video. Expect the A13 devices to be dropped, the iPhone 11 series, and the SE2 second generations. Those basically won't be supported by iOS 27. And again, don't expect all of the new features to be on all of the devices. And don't expect all of the new features to come out on beta 1. A lot of them will come out on the next betas during the summer. So when to expect the update to come out? Of course, it's tomorrow. We know that by now. WWDC 2026 starts tomorrow. The conference will start at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Probably it will last about an hour and a half. After that, we should see the first beta of iOS 27 come out for the devs, but of course anyone can easily install it and just try it out on their devices, even though I'll suggest that you be very careful with what you're doing, and especially if you're trying to install it on your daily driver, I would suggest that you wait for a few days and see how the performance and battery is, because probably there will be a ton of bugs and also a battery drain for the first couple of betas. So that's basically it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, smash that like button and of course subscribe for more, and I will see you guys on the next one.